Hello, this is Jack again, and I'm bringing you another Supreme Commander 2 game. This time it's a 2v2 on... Oh god. I had the map name in my head and now I've completely forgotten it. We'll pretend that you know it. Something about Sinorok Armory or something, I don't know. Regardless, here's the map. You can see it in its entirety. On Team 1 we have Dark Assassin and Matty, who are Aeon and Cybran, and they're up against Ruffle and Ronnie, who are Aeon and UEF. Well, Ruffle and Ronnie want an easy win. They could both go straight air and go AC-1000s, but it looks like Ruffle already decided on going land. What is Ronnie going to do? He's not decided yet. What is Matty doing? Matty's going air, or at least building an air scout, and Dark Assassin is pushing up and he's queuing up some land factories. Has Ronnie queued up anything yet? Nope. Nothing queued up yet, so still a mystery of what Ronnie's going to do. We'll find it soon enough, hopefully. Now this is for a 2v2, this is quite a sized map, so it may take a bit longer for the action to start. And as I'm recording it as it happens, I can't fast forward. So we'll see what happens. Well, it looks like Ronnie's finally queued up some land factories, so it looks like he's deciding to go land. With their opponent going air, it's going to be very difficult for them to defend themselves in this massive space. They're going to have to get mobile AA to cover here, here, this, here, and here. It's a lot of area to have to cover with a lot of mobile AA, and while you're trying to defend yourself against the air, Dark Assassin will be moving inland towards you. So it should be interesting to see how they defend themselves against the air while combating Dark Assassin. It looks like Ronnie? Looks like Matty's scouting Ronnie. There we go. And someone's pinging. And Ruffle King's moving up, but he is behind Dark Assassin. Although he did bring one of his engineers forward. And Dark Assassin has forgotten about the mass on one of his pylons and two of his pylons. So it looks like Ruffle King could have the massive advantage against Dark Assassin until Dark Assassin realises this. And just as I say it, he's realising he's already moving his engineers to get those 4 mass points he's missed. Looks like Matty is going for a quick bombing run right off the start. He's just sending single planes at a time until he has enough to actually do some damage. But it looks like he's going for the factory now. Maybe a mistake. What is he building? There's the AA tower and a shield. Well, there goes that plane. And die it does. Matty's still bombing it, however. It is completely futile at this point. As you've seen in a previous video, it's going to take around 70 planes to get through this shield and factory. So Matty does a logical action and goes for the mass point. That's completely undefended, and it will take Ronnie a long time to get any units there to defend it. I am confused to what Matty is doing. He has not built a second factory yet. Not to mention, he's very far behind on mass points. But hopefully his tactic here will pay off as he kills the mass points very slowly. We have Ronnie who's building AA towers to defend himself from Matty. Looks like Matty's using one of his planes to scout Ruffle King. And now they know what Ruffle King has. It looks like looks like Ruffle King's the only one who's built a radar, so Ruffle King can see Dark Assassin's land force. Yeah, I think he has coverage to this area around here. So you can see Dark and see his land. And Dark at least knows what Ruffle King has because his backspace was scouted, and he does have 2 factories there. Oh, it looks like Matty's getting too close to that AA tower. But he has finally killed that mass extractor. His next target should be this one over here, realistically, and he's already going to attack it. We can see Rofo King's going very AA heavy in his army. That's going to be quite painful when it comes to attacking Dark. Especially as Dark's going for a 50-50 mix of Brackman and Loyalists. Right now, the only thing Rofo King can hope to defend himself is Afterburn. I hope that's what he's going for, I really do. Or else it might be a quick game for Rofo King and Ronnie. And another mass point down. Planes are accumulating one at a time, there's 6 there. It's going to take them a while to kill mass points though. Looks like Rofo King's already moving out AA to intercept them. But 1 or 2 AA guns is easy enough for 6 planes to handle. And it looks like Matty is now queuing up more factories. But it is odd that he's queuing up point defence there of all places. It seems quite unnecessary. But if push comes to shove and Rofo King goes for Matty, I guess it's a good deterrent. At least he buy himself some time, as well as Dark. So maybe there's logic in it, maybe there isn't. We'll find it if the game ever gets that far. And here's the 4 fair factory going up by Matty. Looks like Dark's on 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 3 factories. He's got the 4th one queued up after that mass point. Rofo King's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Ronnie's only on 1.5. Oh, he's on 2.5. But it looks like Matty may be a bit late trying to go for those mass points on the bottom there. The factory is there, could be quite painful. There's an AA tower. And there's Harvogs from Ronnie. With the AA upgrade. Not very effective against air, but it could work. It depends on how quickly Rofo King and Ronnie both attack. The sooner the better in this case, but it doesn't look like they're in any position to actually attack yet. Looks like Dark's determined to get this mass point. Dark? Looks like Matty's determined to get it, and he does get it, but he may have lost a plane or two. Seems Dark's just grouping his forces, buying Matty and himself time. Rofo King is getting 2 more factories up. He's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 factories. Dark's still on 4. He's still using a mix of 50-50 Loyalists and Brackman. He does have quite a bit of mass, and he is putting up a 5th factory. Matty has a lot of planes now, however, so hopefully his future bombing runs will be more useful. We'll see what happens, we'll see what happens. Still very AA heavy army from Rofo King. I can't actually see this doing much damage, there's far too much AA to contend with Dark. But if he entices Matty to bomb him and pull away from Dark, he could deal with Matty's air. But it would probably cripple him to deal with Dark, so that's something to consider. He could easily counter the air by spamming nothing but mobile AA, the anarchists, and rushing for, what are they called, Fat Boys? That would be a nice counter to the land army from Dark, and he could focus almost entirely on anarchists to defend himself from Matty, so there's always that possibility. It might happen sooner or later, but looks like he's went for P shields. Here we go. First skirmish of the game. Matty's nowhere to be seen. Oh, here come... Oh, there's demolishers in there as well. I never saw them. The P shields do their job. They save them from the first volley, but that second volley is going to hurt. Yeah, and there's his pain. Not a very circular motion, and here comes the planes. The Brackman shells take down the P shields, and the planes don't bomb much of anything. Here comes Ronnie to back up Ruffle King. This could change the tide of this battle, but they need to work together. They need to split up their forces and try and get one of them at least needs to flank Dark. One of them has to go top, one has to go bottom, and hopefully that way they can inflict some damage. Oh, this is painful to see. Could Dark actually fend both of them off? Here comes more planes. Ronnie trying to get into the P shields. They don't help much. Looks like Matty has shields. Next upgrades flares. This could be become. Then there's the flares, in fact. So they're going to have a hard time dealing with the planes now. They're behind one another. They should be side by side. One going top, one going bottom. But you do get a free Brackman. Oh, you may want to change direction. P shields will save you though. Here comes the planes again. How much will they kill this time? Looks like they're going for Ruffle King. The P shields do nothing. And it looks like Ronnie's army has just been massacred. And it looks like Ruffle King's army is getting massacred as well. Looks like this may very well be a short game at this rate. More die, more die. For the most part, Dark's been mostly unaffected here, so this is very challenging for both. This is very challenging for both Ruffle King and Ronnie. They need to do better teamwork. They both need to strike at the same time, try and staying in line, and both adopting a circular motion. When the Brackman focuses on one player, they do circle motion, while the other just charges right on through. That should be the best opportunity they'd have. Looks like looks like Ruffle King's going to try and inflict some damage with his demolishers alone, but they're probably not going to succeed. And if he doesn't change direction, this is going to hurt. Our shell going, where is it going? Is it going to hit? No, it did not. Well, he loses 2 demolishers, loses the front end of his army. Oh, this is going to hurt. And there goes half his army. And then some. Here comes Ronnie to try and inflict some damage, but can he? I believe Harvog's are at a disadvantage against Loyalists. He loses one side of his force, and the other side are just demolished by Brackman. 5 are left. At this point, Matty should be striking at their bases with the planes. Dark definitely has the middle covered completely by now. It is interesting to see neither player going experimental at this point. I definitely expected Fat Boys from Ruffle King. He's probably saving up for them by now though. Here comes Matty to strike at the base. He's going for a factory, but is there enough? There was not enough bombers. The second pass should do it though. Here it comes. And there goes the factory. And its wreckage. Looks like this could be Ronnie's economy out of the game. Tries to rebuild the factory and it's instantly destroyed. That was an unfortunate order. Next to mass point, yeah? And NG. What's enough? Yes it is. It doesn't look like Rovo King wants to move out. I can't honestly blame him. Look at this army he has to contend with. All the while, Matty is crippling Ronnie's economy. So, at this rate, it looks like the game could very well be over. Dark's taking the opportunity to go out and attack. Oh, that was unfortunate timing from Ronnie. He was trying to combo those planes, but not only was it too early, the planes did turn away as well. That's so unfortunate. Worth a try though. Ronnie's getting picked off by Brackman shells. Rovo King does charge in. Hopefully inflicts some damage without dying. I guess not. And there goes Ronnie's army. Next Ruffle. He did lose a tank. Matt is still bombing Ronnie. He's going for the factories one at a time. With shields and flares, this minuscule amount of AA is going to do nothing at all. There goes another factory. It is odd that Dark is not pushing forward, and Dark's going for a megalith, I see. Well, that's pretty much ended this game. There's nothing Rovo King or Ronnie can do at this point. So it looks like it's pretty much game over. Ronnie moving some Harvogs down, trying to defend himself, but their AA is not the greatest. And now they're dying. Rovo King's trying to move his AA down. I'm sure he's trying to protect that engineer, but he's going to lose his army as a result. I don't know if any planes are dying. There's one. Two. Somewhere. I heard it. Three. I heard it. Can't see it, but I heard it. And there's another one. Well, Ronnie's regrouping his planes and Dark's charging forward. Experimental's probably never going to see the light of day. He's going straight for a Ronnie. Or he's just trying to stay in the middle. Who are you going to go for? Logically, it would be beautiful. Oh, afterburn, but he may have fired that way too soon. That's what afterburn does to Brackman. They vastly overcompensate for their move speed and they miss completely. Afterburn is a great counter to Brackman, but with so few units it's already too late. And with that decision to go for research, that just completely ended the game. That PCO doesn't stand a chance. Overkill and a half. Best death yet. Looks like Ronnie's got 2 engineers left. 3. It's just a matter of killing them one at a time. There goes one. There goes 2. One left. It's in the middle here. Oh, that was a mighty combo. Far better than what Ronnie managed. That was Dark's, almost entire of Dark's force decimated by that combo. And as Dark says every time, because it always happens to him. And that's definitely a megalith in there. Looks like Matty's now going to bomb Rovo King. He's going for the factories and some land units. Odd. You should definitely start at the back base when you're bombing someone. So there goes that NG. is targeting the next factory. There goes one, there goes... Oh, that one survived. That one died. He has got enough planes to end this game. That megalith is never going to see combat. Rogan did get a shield in his last couple of factories though, but it's a bit late for that. I'm not sure why Matt is retreating like this. Oh well. Once Dark charges in, it's game over. Charge, Dark! Destroy your enemies! Yeah! I'm putting all my faith into this megalith. It may very well see combat after all. Go, megalith, go! Be the hero of the day to destroy your enemies. They will sing songs of your victory, of your heroism in battle. They didn't even get close. They didn't even get close. Although that megalith would be in a world of hurt if the game had any concept of friendly fire. There's a control K from Ruffle King. Now it's just Ronnie take control K, and that's the end of the game. And there it is. And it seems Darkin might win the game with a combination of Siren Land Megalith and Aeon Air with flares. So I hope you enjoy the game, and you can always check out my channel for more, and you can always subscribe. So yeah.